After about 5 minutes, I would find myself drifting into a sleepy, drowsy state. Then I affirmed the following truth: the perfection of God is now being expressed through me. The idea.
Ask you a question and you have to answer me in 30 seconds max. And when
Okay,
I say 30 seconds, just try and get the main point across to me in those.
gist of it.
Correct.
Yeah.
So what happens is the listener starts.
Faith. She knew in her heart she would receive a healing. Her subconscious mind responded accordingly, releasing the ever present healing forces. The subconscious mind that created the I can certainly bring a dead nerve back to life.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what happens is when you use complicated words more often, you will make the reader reach out for the dictionary. And if somebody has to check the
Yeah,
situation, that is what most writers do,
yeah.
they take advantage of the situation and they. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good as well. So, how's your Saturday going?
Saturday is going fine. Just relaxing. Yeah, that
So
is the
today
best
I
way to
had,
spend home.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I was saying that is the best way to
Oh,
spend your time
yes.
home.
Yeah, absolutely. So today, I had promised myself I'm not going to work a lot. I will take it easy and I'll just sleep. And that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, because like we also like our bodies have also need some time to rest and
True,
yeah.
true. Yeah, okay. So we don't have a session document or a topic for today. So do you
Okay.
have anything in mind that you want to talk about? Or we can go ahead with our activities also as is comfortable for you.
So yesterday you had told me that we can certainly go ahead with the reading part. Like
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So what we'll do is we'll do three things today.
okay,
So I've written a few words down in the chat box. It's a very small list. I'll make you pronounce them. Okay.
okay,
That is
okay,
one part, and I'll just check if your pronunciation for those are okay or not. So that is one thing that we'll do. The second thing is, of course, reading aloud. So that will also help with pronunciation and with filler words.
okay.
And the thing is, so we'll practice the questions thing again because I figured that is where your strength lies. In the sense, if I give you a time limit to talk, you talk much better and you talk more fluently. So we'll
Okay,
practice also.
sure,
Okay.
definitely.
Right. Okay. I think let's start with the pronunciations bit. So you can just open your chat box.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see a few words there, 4 or 5 words. You can try pronouncing them one by one. And
Uh, okay. Right now I can see only one word, Niharika.
I've typed all five though. I don't know. Which one can you see?
Righteous.
Acha. Okay. So then maybe the cases, the ones I typed before you joined have not reached you. Let me
Okay.
just type once more. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I thought I'll be prepared, and till the time you come, we can dive straight into it. But no
Oh
problem.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead with the pronunciations, and I'll also ask you to explain the meanings of these words.
Okay. Sure.
So,
Okay. So the first word is righteous.
okay.
Sec-
Great.
Second is savored,
Mm-hmm.
devoured,
It's devoured, not devoured. Devoured.
devoured. Okay. Devoured. Morsel.
Yes. Perfect. So that's the reason I gave you two similar words, savored and devoured, because they're pronounced in a different manner.
Okay.
Right.
Devoured. I don't have any clue. Like.
Okay. But do you know what savored means?
So I have come across this word, but I don't know the meaning of this word. But the
Okay.
divide is like I must have been reading or I must have crossed this word. Uh, so I must have looked down the meaning of this word, but of course I'm not able
You
to
don't remember.
recall. Yeah, but if in a sentence this word comes, because somewhere I can guess the meaning of this word, but for devoured I don't have any clue.
Okay,
Righteous,
no problem.
yeah, Right,
So
yes,
righteous you would know.
right, yes, I know. Like to do the right thing, or if we are saying something in the context of one person, if he does the right thing or not, if a thing has been done in the righteous manner or not.
Perfect, perfect. All right. And,
Savor, yeah, savored.
morsel.
I morsel. I don't know.
Okay. So all three of them are words related to food. Okay. Morsel would mean piece. Let me put it in a sentence for you. I appreciate every morsel of food that my mother cooks for me. So from here you can figure out the meaning. Morsel means piece, or a part of something.
Okay,
It's related to quantity of food.
quantity of food. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
It's as in, let me just give you the dictionary meaning also. But it in all sense means piece. Yeah. So the dictionary meaning is also this: a small piece or amount of food.
okay,
Okay. So when you say I appreciate every morsel of food that my mother cooks for me, you're saying I appreciate every part, every piece of food that my mom makes for me.
okay.
All right. So savored is to describe whenever you love something and whenever you relish it, you say you savored it.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
She savored the dessert at the end of her meal, or
She appreciated.
appreciated.
What?
She found it tasty and
Or
fulfilled her senses. She loved that part of food.
okay.
It's a
Got it.
positive word. Yeah, it's a
It's a
positive.
positive word. Yeah. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Devoured, on the other hand, is also related to food, but it has a slightly negative meaning.
Okay.
So, let me tell you the dictionary meaning of it. But devoured would basically mean it's used in terms of animals mostly. Whenever you have some prey, or whenever you have some carnivorous animals
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
eating on another animal. So, you say the lion devoured his prey.
Okay. Got it.
That
Got it.
is, yeah.
Got it.
So
Got
it
it.
is actually eat hungrily or quickly.
Hungrily or quickly. Okay.
Yeah. So
Or
savor.
can it be said that is it so? Is it the raw food that they have, that the raw meat that they have? Is it
Yeah,
related to that? Yeah.
yeah. So the literal meaning of the word is that, but in the English language, you get to play with your words and you get to play with your sentences.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling extra poetic on a certain day and you want to describe somebody who's very hungry and who just quickly finished their meal, so you can use it in terms of a human being also. You can
Yeah.
say she devoured the food in front of her, or she devoured the meal quickly. So
So
that.
correct me if I'm wrong, that
Hmm.
this word can be used in a sarcastic manner as well. Like if you are
Yeah,
referring
of
it to,
course.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, of course.
okay,
So, and
got it.
a characteristic of sarcasm to any and every word, depending on the context, depending on the
Yeah,
situation. That is what most writers do,
yeah.
They take advantage of the situation and they play around with words.
So I was reading this one of the quotes yesterday, that it is that the people think that good writing means that using difficult words.
Hmm.
But it doesn't mean this way. So the meaning of good writing is to play with words, to convey a message in a good manner, so that the other, like another person, is able to understand in a like the essence of what you are saying, the essence of the plot
Absolutely.
or the essence of the story.
Hmm. Absolutely. And you know what happens is when you use complicated words more often, you will make the reader reach out for the dictionary. And if somebody has to check the dictionary 10 times while reading a page, they will get irritated. Then it takes away from the joy of reading.
From the joy of reading. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Right.
Exactly. Correct.
Yeah. Like we don't ought to like stay connected with the book. Like
Absolutely.
especially if we are reading a fictional book, so we go into that zone, and we want to stay connected with the book. But but if
Yeah.
but while reading, if we are referring to the dictionary again and again, then I guess we get irate.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. So it happened with me once. I think it was a very difficult author, and what made him difficult was the use of complicated words which I did not understand. So then eventually I left the book and I said I'll read something else because I can't get into the flow, and it bothers me if I have to pick up the dictionary again and again and again.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we're done with the pronunciations, let's move on to the reading part.
Okay.
What are we reading today?
Uh, shall I pick another book? Like I
You
have
can
the
pick up,
same book.
no, no, you can pick up any book that is comfortable for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
I'll leave that up to you. Yeah, completely.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. All right. So I am thoroughly convinced that Madame Bayer was not healed by the waters of the shrine. What healed her was her own subconscious mind, which responded to her belief. The healing principle within her subconscious mind responded to the nature of her thought. Belief is a thought in the subconscious mind. It means to accept something as true. The thought accepted executes itself automatically. Undoubtedly, Madame Bayer went to the shrine with expectancy and great faith. She knew in her heart she would receive a healing. Her subconscious mind responded accordingly, releasing the ever present healing forces. The subconscious mind that created the eye can certainly bring a dead nerve back to life. What the creative principle created, it can recreate. According to your beliefs, is it done unto you? How to convey the idea of perfect health to your subconscious mind? A Methodist minister I met in Johannesburg, South Africa, told me how he overcame an advanced case of lung cancer. The method he used was to convey the idea of perfect health to his subconscious mind. At my request, he sent me a detailed description of the process, which I now pass along to you. Several times a day, I would make certain that I was completely relaxed mentally and physically. I relaxed my body by speaking to it as follows: my feet are relaxed, my ankles are relaxed, my legs are relaxed, my abdominal muscles are relaxed, my heart and lungs are relaxed, my head is relaxed, my whole being is completely relaxed. After about 5 minutes, I would find myself drifting into a sleepy, drowsy state. Then I affirmed the following truth: the perfection of God is now being expressed through me. The idea of perfect health is now filling my subconscious mind. The image God has of me is a perfect image, and my subconscious mind recreates my body in perfect accordance with the perfect image held in the mind of God.
All
The
right.
minute,
So honestly, I don't find much to correct. You're reading perfectly fine, and your pronunciations are also good. Two places that I felt could use a little improvement is the pronunciation of the word Johannesburg and also the
Johannesburg.
pronunciation of the word, yeah, certain. So it's not certain, it's certain.
Certain. Okay. All right.
Certain. Even though
Certain.
it's
Okay.
A and I, it's not pronounced literally as A and I, certain, it's certain.
Okay. Certain. Okay.
Yeah. So you'll see that repeating in a lot of words, certain, curtain,
Yeah.
yeah,
Curtain. Okay.
curtain,
Yeah.
not curtain, curtain. Also
Curtain. Okay.
pronounce maintain as maintain, even though it's the same AI combination, but maintain is pronounced as maintain. However, you pronounce certain as certain and curtain as curtain. Okay?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, okay, great.
And
And
you said it is Johannesburg.
yes, yes, I was coming to
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. There is one more thing, Niharika, I have
Mhm,
observed. So I do
mhm.
this practice on a daily basis. Uh,
Okay.
so my D's are very sharp. So I really emphasize. So I don't emphasize like on a letter D much, but
Mhm.
since starting, like
Mhm.
I tend to speak or pronounce this letter very sharply. So
Okay.
like if there is one word that I know that I face difficulty in pronouncing that word because I've
Okay.
practiced it many times. That is
Mhm.
both.
So that is fine. That happens with all of us. I'm in the field of audio. So whenever I record something, my S's are very sharp. And there's always sibilance in my voice. Like, for example, if I say the word voice, so the C will be more emphasized. Matlab, it is there for me. So somewhere or the other, all of us has this problem where one letter is sharper than the others. And that's
Yeah,
okay to worry about it.
and same happens with me too. With those S's, like
Mm.
whenever a word is ending with an S,
Hmm.
so there is a little whistle that comes up. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
try
that
and
I have also
shorten the
observed.
S sound. Yeah, try and shorten the S sound consciously. For example, what I do is when I'm recording on the mic is very sensitive. So when
Yeah.
I'm recording on that, I make extra sure that I shorten my S's by half. So if I have to say the word sensitive, I will just say sensitive. I'll quickly rush through the S's and I'll not pause on them.
So is there any way that I can soften the pronunciation of the letter D? Is there any practice which I can do?
So actually, I may not be able to help you much there because I don't have that amount of technical knowledge. I'll have to
Yeah.
learn something. I'll definitely
Fine.
try to find an answer for you, and
Sure.
whenever we meet next, I'll try and tell you. But
Sure.
yeah,
Definitely.
I don't know because I haven't looked
No
in.
issues. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I ask everything what comes in my mind. So yeah.
it's good. It's good. It's good,
Yeah.
and it's a plus point that you're interactive. So that helps you overcome your hesitation as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So now that we've done two parts, let's move on to the third part, which is questions.
Okay.
We'll do the same thing. So I'll ask you a question, and you have to answer me in 30 seconds max. And when
Okay.
I say 30 seconds, just try and get the main point across to me in those.
Gist of it.
Correct.
Yeah.
So what happens is the listener starts tuning out after a minute or after a minute and a half,
Yeah.
and you have to get across the main points within 30 seconds. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
This time I'll not switch on the timer.
Yeah.
We'll
Sure.
act as if we're having a regular conversation. And
Sure.
after I feel I'm tuning out, or after I feel 30 seconds are over, I'll just cut you off and I'll ask the next question.
Okay.
Okay. So are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah. I'm all ears.
Okay. Great. 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 All right. So if you had to share one childhood memory of yours with me, what would that be?
Okay, that'll be when I had started learning bicycle. So my elder brother had taught me. So a very
Hmm.
funny incident that that had happened. Uh, so in one of the first couple of days that when I had started learning, I used to release my hand and simultaneously I used to release my legs as well. So I used to you know crashed my bicycle into the neighbor's lawn. So that
Okay.
was
And
the memories.
did you get scolded by your neighbor as well?
No, not at all. Because I was a very
Not at
lovely
all.
kid. So no, not at all. Never. Because
So you
my neighbor
describe
used to
yourself.
laugh me a
Yeah.
lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So you would describe yourself as an obedient kid or as a naughty kid?
I was both. Because
Okay.
yeah, I was not very verbal, but I
Uh,
would do my stuff and no one would know that I have done something.
okay. Okay. Great. All right. And what is the best part about growing up?
Growing up, so there are so many memories. You learn so many things